This is the one leg RDL, okay? You're gonna have the option to be able to do this with a kettlebell or a dumbbell. I prefer the kettlebell. If you don't, or you don't have kettlebells, a dumbbell works just fine, okay? So basically we're gonna take everything that we've learned from the dumbbell RDL on 2 legs to the kickstand RDL biasing to the one side. Now all we're gonna do is that same maneuver, except now what we're gonna do, I'll do it on my right leg so you can see, is we're gonna let that back leg be completely free here, okay? So this move at first, you might not need any weight, or I should say barely any weight, okay? So it's gonna require a lot of balance, but we've been training some single leg movements to get you that balance that you need. This is gonna work your glutes and hamstrings like nothing else. It's gonna work your core very hard, okay? So what we wanna do here is we'll get our kettlebell. By the way, whenever we're addressing a weight on the ground, even if it's light, always pick that weight up with good form, like we're picking it up, anything heavy off the ground. Think of your trap bar, okay? Same thing, nice neutral spine, pick that weight up. From here, we're gonna have the weight in the opposite hand as the leg we're on, just like we did for the kickstand RDL, okay? We are going to hinge by keeping that knee slightly bent. We're gonna let that back leg get as long as we can, and we're gonna stand straight up with it. So we're gonna kick that leg back nice and long, nice and high, and we're gonna stand straight up. You're gonna feel a big stretch here. I can get this weight all the way to the ground. You should be able to get close. If you're a little shy of being able to tap the ground, that's okay. It depends on your individual anthropometry. We don't want to stop on the ground or pause on the ground here. We just want to, if anything, be able to just kiss the ground and still utilize the stretch. Important here is to never let this back leg open up at the knee, okay? We don't want this hip to spin open. So you want to keep that knee rotated inward. In your warm-up, the 90-90 maneuver, where we stretch to that back leg and the internal rotation, think of keeping the knee in that sort of position on this. If you do find it spinning open, consciously prevent your knee from rotating outward. That's gonna keep the tension in the leg that we're on. So this is the one leg RDL. Again, start lighter here. Balance and form is key here more than maximal load. You're gonna get a great stretch here just from the move itself. So focus on keeping the tension in that hip you're on, one leg RDL.